So the call has been made for the pitch to come in from Erpenbeck. Throws to first. He's safe.
0-2 is the count. Nobody out. Runner on first.
Number 21, Harrison Garner to the plate. By the way, it's a brisk 49 degrees outside right now. Pitch! Right field, center. It's foul.
Right off the outside corner there. The catcher set up to the outside looking for that pitch to go to the outside, and Garner was able to get a little bit of iron on that. Instead of wood, iron.
That's right, because they're not using wooden bats. It's iron, aluminum.
It's the clink instead of the pop.
That's right.
The crack, I guess.
The 0-2 pitch coming in on Garner. He's had an impressive day for Garner. We're all tied even at 2. Erpenbeck swings one
again.
Out of the park again. Look out, windshields. I heard a thud on the ground.
He is really protecting the outside of that plate, though. Those 2 really good swings there to protect the outside of that plate.
Bruce Barrett, Wesley Outland, Trey Snide running the boards. Welcome back to CRN Sports Network coverage of Comets baseball softball season for the spring. As pitch comes in, down the plate, swing and a miss, and they're going to call.
Tags him out.
Tag, strike 3.
Actually, he couldn't take off because the only time you can take off when the ball is dropped by the catcher is if first base is vacant. There was a runner there, so he didn't have to do the tag out. But he did to verify. So that'll be a strikeout.
Harrison Garner strikes out. Here comes Will Lee. Up to the plate, Will Lee, senior left fielder. He's at the plate now for Garner. And throw to first. Safe.
Lee comes in 0 for 2, having flied out to left field and then grounded out 5-3.
So Bryson Galloway is at first. At the plate on a pitch is number 22. That's Will Lee. And there's a ball called.
There was an appeal there.
But another count.
Yeah, the infield umpire called it safe also. There was an appeal there, but it was still called a ball.
So, a ball called here, 1-0 on the count, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. We're all tied at 2. The leadoff run is at second with Galloway. He'll trot back to first. And there's a tick and the nick and goes foul on the Lee's ball, and it'll go down 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're all tied at 2. This is a non-conference game, but this is a rival game between Clayton and Garner.
Yeah, both teams want to win this one. A win here tonight would make Garner 2-0.
They're coming off of a win against Wake Forest Rolesville last week. And Erpenbeck will back away from the mound. Stop to reset. Galloway, the leadoff run is at the plate at first for Garner. Throw the first. He's safe. So Erpenbeck and Deutsch throwing the ball, playing hot potato with one another. Monkey in the middle is Galloway.
Well, they're concerned about the runner on first base right now with only 1 out. Nice block there by the catcher. They can ill afford to have a pass ball here, that's for sure, with a runner on first, and then advancing to second base would put him into scoring position. So that was a nice block by the catcher there for Clayton.
2-1 on the count, still 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Erpenbeck with the pitch down the plate. They're going to call a strike on that
strike.
one.
That curveball
2-2.
That curveball caught the outside of the corner of that plate. The umpire called it a strike. Two to two, our score.
Yes, sir. Coming off of a win at home against Wake Forest, the most recent win. That was on March the 2nd. That was on Monday. 2-0 over Wake Forest Rolesville. They were scheduled to play at Garner yesterday, or play Clayton here yesterday. Weather postponed it until today. Swing. Runner goes to Galloway to first. To second is safe as well. Runners at first and second now for Garner. The man is out at second.
Score that 6-4 on the fielder's choice, and then the throw to first base was not in time.
Yeah, Galloway is out. So Galloway goes out as he advanced to second plate, and then you have Will Lee. He'll advance to first, and you do at least have still the leadoff run at first plate. Number 5, Jackson Mitchell, senior second baseman. He's at the plate now. He'll hit. Throws to first. Deutsch and Erpenbeck. Well, at least they got Galloway out because they were really wanting to get rid of him.
They got the lead runner out, and that's the one you wanted to get out. You couldn't afford to have a runner in scoring position, even with 2 outs, because a base hit, they can come around. So it was a really nice play by the shortstop and the second baseman there.
Garner will play Wake Forest again on March the 6th. That will be at Wake Forest High School. And then they travel to Clayton for their next game on March the 9th. And we'll take a look at Clayton's baseball statistics as we have a swing, and they're going to call a strike on that one as it's Nick Fowl.
Well, we got to break it. Did you know that today is the only day of the year that tells you to proceed? I'll let you think about that for a little bit.
Tells you to proceed?
Yeah, March 4th. Think about
March 4th. Okay, I got that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it was a pretty good one. I have to think about 3-4 again. So, proceed on March 4th, 3-4. Garner will play at Clayton on March the 9th. That'll be the next game for the Comets in baseball action. Throw to first.
You got him.
He's out. And that will wrap up the sign. A saving grace by the defense of Clayton. Keeps Garner from scoring.
That was a swinging bunt, and the catcher got the ball, threw it to first base for the out. So
we are
score
all
that 2-3 on that put out.
But anyhow, we are all still tied at 2. 2 even. We go to the top of the 7th. Next, this is the battle round. This will decide it all. Who's going to win, or we go to extra innings. 7th inning, top of the 7th is next on the CRN Sports Network.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans.
What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN. And now back to live coverage right here on the Community Radio Network, the home of your Clayton Comets.
Welcome back to Trojans Park. Upcoming schedule for the Comets after they play Garner tonight here at Trojans Park. They'll play Garner at home on March the 9th. The Apex on March the 10th. March 16th, Wake Forest. That's the next 10 days or so in the rotation for the Clayton Comets baseball schedule. And as always, the CRN Sports Network will have you covered. Bruce Barrett, Wesley Outlet here with you. Transitioning quickly from basketball last night, losing in the 4th round, to now baseball. The great American pastime for high schoolers back underway, and Bryson Griffin, sophomore second baseman at the plate for Clayton. Bruce Barrett.
It's going to be the top of the order. It's going to be Griffin, Clenard, and Rooney in the hole. Here in the top of the 7th, good baseball game tonight, folks.
Top of the 7th, we're all tied up at 2. There was at one time Clayton was leading by 2-0, and then in the 4th and the 5th, Garner went on to score a runs single in both bottom innings to tie it up now at 2 even.
Griffin coming in 0 for 3 in this game, having flied out to the to the the third baseman. Struck out swinging and then flied out to center field.
2-1 on your count now for Bryson Griffin, top of the rotation. I want to say for the fourth time tonight. And the pitch. And they're going to call a strike on that one.
Outside corner.
Counts now at 2-2. We're all tied at 2, so got a lot of twos in that mix. 2-2 and 2-2 the score. Tomorrow night, softball on the CRN Sports Network. We'll travel back to Clayton and host the Triton Hawks. Greg Parrish and the Lady Comets softball team will have that for you. Strikeout on Griffin, and there's already one out for Garner.
Major League Baseball scores in the top of the seventh. It's the New York Yankees leading the Philadelphia Phillies 3-2 in some spring ball action.
Yes, I love preseason.
Yes.
Let's see, we've got L.A. Dodgers beating San Francisco 2-0 in the middle of the third. And then you've got also games that have wrapped up. New York Mets over St. Louis 4-1. Baltimore. Boy, I hope the Orioles have a good year. They've been sucking for the last couple of years. Baltimore beat Miami 5-3, and Houston is beat Miami 2-1. So, how did my Braves do? Did the Braves win?
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
My Atlanta Braves, yes, they did. They beat Pittsburgh. The Pirates go down to the Braves 9-7 earlier today in action.
Wow.
There you go.
Football score just about.
Yes. Number 11, the big man for Clayton tonight, Clay Clenard. He's at the plate looking for that third point. He scored all two for Clayton. Shortstop, junior, number 11, the pitch. It's a wild one. They're going to call ball on that one.
Yeah, it's 3 for 3.
3-0 on the count, by the way.
Well, actually, he's 2 out of 3. He had a base on balls, but he's been on the bag every time he's been come up to bat.
The 3-0 pitch, and they're going to walk him again.
Do it again.
Clenard will advance to first. That's the leadoff run. Number 11 to the plate, and this will bring number 20, Tristan Rooney, to the plate now. The sophomore right fielder.
And the interesting thing that every time he's come up to bat, he would be the first runner with one out. Every time he's come up so far.
There you go. And a pitch comes in, and they'll call a strike on that one. 0-1. 0-1-1.
Tampa Bay defeated Toronto today, 9-6 in spring ball action.
Yeah.
Down in the old Grapefruit League.
Number 20 swinging away, and they'll call strike 2. 0-2 on Rooney. Tristan Rooney, sophomore. Number 20, right fielder. Clayton has the leadoff run at the plate with Clay Clenard. Go figure.
Rooney is 1 for 3 tonight.
Pitch and strike 3.
Strike looking.
All 3 in a row. 0-3 on the count for Rooney. He is out. So 2 outs, 2 away, 1 out remains now. Garner taking down Clayton. Marcus Coates to the plate now. The DH junior, number 18. And still Clenard at first. Got a new pitcher on the mound for Garner as well. Jake Good is done. Bryson Galloway is the man on the call on the mound now, Bruce Barrett. He changed up from playing first base at the start of the game. Pitch comes in. Swing, nicks it. It's foul. Strike 2.
Straight back into the netting here.
Wow.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. I got Marcus Coates here, 3 for 3 so far.
Clayton will not play another game until they play this team at Clayton March 9th. Pitch, swing, it's foul, out of play.
Check that, he's 2 for 3. He got on an error. That's right, I scored that in error on the E5 earlier.
Count is 0-2. Knocked that one foul. He got a saving grace mulligan on that play. And he'll now come back to the plate, resets himself. 2 outs. This can end it for Clenard. He's at